Yo, what up fam? Welcome back to another episode of Q Reviews. In this Q Review, we'll be going over Queen and Slim, directed by Melina Matukas. I think I said that right. Also starring Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith. Now, just when I thought, all the hype shit was gone, this movie comes out and it now goes in my top 10. Now, the story of Queen and Slim is basically they're on a Tinder date. It starts off really good. They're on a Tinder date. Jodie Turner-Smith character is kind of combative, what you might want to call your angry black woman. I've been on one of those dates before trying to get through, but you just can't break it through. So this date's not going the best, but So they end up driving home and he does a little swerve by mistake and they end up getting pulled over by the police. Things escalate very, very quickly and a police officer ends up getting killed by Daniel Kaluuya's character, Slim. And this causes them to go on the run. A great road trip across the country, Bonnie and Clyde style. My lady is, my Mercedes is. Alright, super positives about this movie. I gotta talk about Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith. Their chemistry, off the chain, son. Off the chain. Their chemistry together was very believable. And what makes it more believable about this movie, the dialogue in this movie is how real black people talk. I had a big problem with the movie Black and Blue that came out about a month ago. I'm like, this is not how real black people, it feels like a fucking set, a film. But these people, their relationship that they show, it sounds like real black people talking. The performances from Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith, I don't know who was better because they're both extremely strong in these performances. Because this movie, if these characters don't work, the whole entire movie doesn't work. But I'm here to say they're the shiny parts of the movie. And I gotta say, Moki Woodbine plays Uncle Earl here when they get to New Orleans. And my God, does Moki Woodbine ever age? He looks the same like he does here that he did in Dead Presidents. He does an awesome performance. Always great pleasure to see him in movies once again. And another great thing about this movie, Melina Matukas shot this film. She shot Beyonce's video and she did a couple of episodes of Insecure and Master of None. And let me tell you, every frame of this shit can be a screensaver. It's shot beautifully. Color grading. Somebody got some mad talent behind this color grading because everything was kind of golden. The teals were, it was just mixed down, that perfect Dr. Dre mix of a film. It looked beautiful, and she lingered on some escaping shots of the South that was really interesting to look at, but that also goes into some of my cons of the movie. She tends to stay on shots maybe a little too long, like shots are going on for 30 seconds, you want to get back down to the get down, and that brings me another con of the movie. This movie, at first when I watched this movie, like, oh shit, this shit is paced excellent. Look, we might have a masterpiece on our hands. But towards the second act, it kind of slows down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It kind of slows down. I was like, oh man, actually I'm getting a little bit bored here. I wish this pace would pick back up. So I got a little pacing issue of the film. So when I went to this theater, spoiler alert, a cop dies. You can see it in the trailer. So when the cop dies, I was in an all-black theater. I mean, the audience was all black. It didn't look like this shit last week in Ford vs. Ferrari. It was quite the opposite. But when the cop died in this movie, people clapped. People clap, and I don't know how to feel about it. Black people, they got real issues with police officers, and officers killing, black people straight up, and it's a real issue in America. So this film kind of deals with that, That's, that's the plot that's the plot point that drives this plot forward. But what's more magical to see the relationship form between Daniel Kaluuya and Jodie Turner-Smith. And speaking of Jodie Turner-Smith, y'all, Disney called me up. I think we found our new Storm. This lady could be Storm. The facial features, her body, she's young enough to play Storm. I think she'll be a firestorm. Just give her the silver hair, put her in Black Panther 2. Yeah, you can thank me later for that one. Don't worry, that one's on the house. I didn't expect this movie to be so strong, and all the performances are great. The music is fire as well. There was a couple issues that I had with a couple scenes that they made very stupid ass decisions. It's one scene with Daniel Kaluuya in a convenience store. I mean, like, nigga, really? You really about to do this shit here? I mean, your life is at stake and you gonna do this shit? It didn't make any fucking sense to me. And then it's another scene that has to do with a protest. I'm like, that shit was not happening in real life. I think the director's just trying to say something, but it didn't fit in the film. It felt like this should have been in a different film. You'll know what I'm talking about when you guys see it. But overall, this movie's very emotional. It's a very emotional movie. It's a great movie to put on, you know what I'm saying, a Netflix and chill on the rating day. Just enjoy this beautiful black love. Speaking of black love, sexual chocolate. There's a sexual chocolate scene in here that lasts about a minute. I haven't seen a good black love sex scene in a while. And this one, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, so if I had to rate Queen and Slim on a scale to 1 to 5, you know what? I'm going to give it about a 4.7 out of 5. I wanted to give it the full 5, but some of the pacing just, you know, it had me bored a little bit. And some of the real stupid decisions of some of the characters didn't make any sense. In some scenes, it was like, really, nigga? But overall, man, it's definitely a film you gotta see in theaters. And tell me how you feel. I call this film Black Excellence. It's a Black Excellence. I think it's gonna be a classic. I can't wait to put this poster on my wall. Look at this poster. Don't that shit look sexy, son? That shit looks amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Kaluuya, Jodie Turner-Smith is definitely something to watch out for. Melina Matukas is definitely a director to keep your eye on. This is her first feature film after directing music videos, and I think she did an awesome job. You're gonna feel some type of way when you leave this movie. It's a very emotional film, and Jodie Turner-Smith starts off combative at first, but as you figure out why, her character starts to open up and she's loving these. You love these characters. By the end of the movie, this is great character development, done very good. I suggest you go see it as soon as you can. Well, anyway, guys, I would love to know what you guys thought of Queen and Slim. Please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, son, hit me up that thumbs up. Yo, please subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more fire content. We got more fire reviews coming. And as always, don't just stare at it. See Queen and Slim and eat it. Peace.